welcome to Ask Dr. Thunder. I'm your host, Dr. James Maximilian Thunder. Now, I haven't made a video in quite some time, but I assure you there's a very good reason for that. As you may have noticed, I have been afflicted with the terrible, terrible disease, foreign accent syndrome. After being diagnosed with this terrifying affliction, I fled to Thailand to start a practice there. While performing a routine surgery to turn the son of a triad boss into the daughter of a triad boss, the patient's father and his associates showed up and beat me half to death, and then continued to beat me 3/4 to death, and then 7/8 to death. Luckily, I managed to escape from that predicament with the help of a kindly old man who I later sold for drugs, and I came back to America. The whole experience made me a little bit bitter and crazy, and so I decided to run for governor of this fair state. However, Dr. Thunder doesn't have the funds he used to, because his former employees have set up a class action lawsuit against me, just because I happened to smash a few glass bottles into their faces whenever I got angry, which was often. And so I'm counting on you to help me to victory. This is going to be a very special episode of Ask Dr. Thunder, where I tell you why you should give me money so I can be governor. And then you will worship me as though I were a god. First question.
How will you deal with a growing competition for an already limited job market by illegal immigrants?
Heavy drinking. Then, once everybody's good and drunk, I propose a war with Mexico. The alcohol-induced patriotism will cause millions of our young men to join up into Dr. Thunder's Special Patriot Battalion. And then once they're gone, the sober, smart people left behind will just take over their jobs while they fight for freedom against the forces of Cobra. Or whoever is running Mexico these days.
What is your position on the taxation of higher income families?
Well, Stephen, under my regime, any family can opt to not pay taxes and instead send a representative to the Thunderdome where they'll fight to the death with knives. This will not only increase tourist revenue, but again, create hundreds of new jobs to replace the dead guys, you know, in the knife fights. Shiny.
How drunk are you right now?
Dr. Thunder is so drunk right now that Dr. Thunder feels it is necessary to speak in the third person. That's all the time Dr. Thunder has right now for the Dr. Thunder show. So don't forget to send in the emails and vote for Dr. Thunder in the election, so that Dr. Thunder will rule this land with an iron fist, and his enemies shall be driven before him begging for mercy, but they'll find none in his cold dead heart. Dr. Thunder was just joking about that last bit. Dr. Thunder wants you to know that Dr. Thunder loves you with all of his heart. Bye bye now.